Hi everybody, welcome back to, I think this is video 4. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to show you through my screen from the app that's in the description box and how we can get started today to help you achieve this free test, okay? So sorry about this. I was just going to make my screen a little bit bigger. All right, so there's a website below in my description box for you to pull up this website called Codica. I'm saying it right. Okay. So it is app.codica.mx. Then you go to, at the top, it says free test. And then you're going to go through a series of questions, you see? And then you find the patterns here. So let's do a question together. Here's an example of me finding the patterns. You see, I go here and I'm clicking and I'm finding the patterns. It will ask you if you want to do the patterns, but you say yes. So here it says you hear the rumor that there will be layoffs at your job. You don't stress at all from the situation. From now on, you're constantly worried. You get fired. You try to stay in good terms with your boss. Okay, so you can pick one answer, no answer, all the answers, but you have to just hit next if you like to go on. But not answering is an answer. Then the next thing is find the hidden spots. And I say, okay, so here's a hidden spot here. 2 more points. I got one there. Okay, and then I got another hidden spot there. Okay, now we've gone through and answered the questions and found the patterns. On the screen, it's going to say, in the following graphic, click on every orange rectangle. So it doesn't even matter. I just did the test so you could see how easy it was to do it. So here I have code number 1 and code number 2. All right, so I'm going to hit the orange is what my brain, I need to do a stimulation for the brain, for that perception. So code number 1, let's say that is trust. So my perception of trust is based on right now who raised me from 0 to 7. So in my life, I may have trust issues, but they're not really because of me. It's because of what I downloaded from whoever raised me from 0 to 7, the environment. So here it'll show you the part of the brain that needs the stimulation because you have different parts of the brain hemisphere. So down in the bottom left here, it says naive, easy to be fooled and manipulated, common disappointments, probability of suffering from depression, lack of ability to negotiate, and recurrent digestive problems. Okay, so now you're starting to see the subconscious, right? Because you're thinking and the subconscious is taking over while you're doing the test. And then we get these results, and this is the first one that came up showing me my perception, and I can have more problems in my life because my perception of trust is not helping me in my life, and it's presenting problems. Okay, let's go to the second one. Let's say this is love or fear. Let's say this is fear. Each code has a word with it, okay? So here it shows this part of the brain, that's the part that will be stimulated, and this part needs to be stimulated. And when these two brains, because of the filing system, is stored that information, that's the misperception because they need to be stimulated through a frequency, okay? And at the same time, I'm upgrading my information by a phrase that I will do daily for 8 days. Now, here, this code, it can lead to constant fear, restlessness, high levels of cortisol, that's a stress hormone, compromised immunity system, bad sleep, insomnia, tiredness, high probability of gastritis. Okay. Right here now, you've seen the test. It's a free test. You go through, answer the questions, you find the patterns, and then you get an example of the inefficiencies. After you take the test, you don't get a stimulation for the free test. But if you're interested, then you contact me and we'll do the full test together. That's on your app. You can either come in or stay at home and we can do a Zoom call. But what we do then is after you take the test, I will send you, for example, I'll send you the parts of the brain that need to be stimulated, and you put your headphones on, and this is what you're going to hear. This is 136 hertz. Do you hear that? Now you have headphones on right now. Hear it? So you'll hear this, and it's lighting up this part of your brain. I'll bring it in closer.
Codica. Codica. Codica.
Now the next part's very important. I'm going to bring this in. You see this little dot it's going here? You see that dot? You see that? Okay. So this dot that's going back and forth, it goes like this. This is what it looks like. Okay? Now, in regards, let's say that your programming is off and it was for the word rejection. So after you have the stimulation done, like I said, we'll do 2 stimulations. Let's say you have 8 that come up. We'll do 2 stimulations and wait a week. You simply do the stimulations for 2, and it'll take, the total is probably 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, 12, 15 minutes. Then you take that part you saw at the end, you go in front of a mirror, and then you're going to have a phrase that's going to update your information. So, for example, one of the phrases to update your subconscious file is, the actions and words of others don't upset me. The actions and words of others don't upset me. The actions and word of others don't upset me. The actions and word of others don't upset me. The actions and word of others don't upset me. Why? So what we're doing is you're using your finger and you're going into the mirror every day, 1 in the morning, 1 before you go to bed, and you're upgrading your files because the brain has been stimulated, as you saw here. Then you're going to put in new information while you're conscious. And you do this once in the morning and once in the evening, and you do it 10 times each exercise. As you can see, this is just such an exciting modality that you can do right from home. You can certainly come to the office, but I am here to tell you I've had nothing but success for it. I did this modality years and years ago, but it was not through an app, but it was through frequency. But this is just, I've currently, just recently did it again through the app frequency to help my own self out. And I just can't tell you how my health has improved. So just to recap, epigenetics is above genes. Genes don't turn themselves on and off. They need the signals from the blood to give them information, either your good mood or bad mood, good situation, bad situation, okay? And that is based on a filing system that you gain from 0 to 7 from somebody else. It's not your thinking. It's not your reaction. So then after you experience these unhappy moments in life and not getting what you want out of life, you come take the test and we upgrade your files with a phrase that you choose after we explain this. Hence, you start having better health and a happier life. Well, I just want to thank you. I'm so glad. I hope everything made sense. If not, contact me and we can talk about it, of course, over a conversation. My office is straightupsf.com and my email is in the description. Have a good day.